just when you do try on a new kit and you feel good, it does give you a little extra, extra buzz. And as I say, recent kits have been very good, and I think all the all white is fantastic. It's something that during my day we used to wear for European nights. Always special occasions, and I'm looking forward to seeing the team hopefully on the front foot, pushing forward, playing an entertaining style of football and doing well.
Yeah, well, obviously new manager, and that's what he's known for, isn't it? Playing on the front foot. That's going to get the fans on board straight away, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it does. I think to be honest, if you speak to any players, they want to play in a team that's an attractive team to watch, to play in. If you want to go back to my last years and some of the players that I played with, I always say it was a joy to play and stand back, and you've got players like Modric and Van der Vaart, and players really expressing themselves and going on the front foot trying to win games, and I think that's when we're at our best as a club, as well as just having that eye for young players as well, making sure that we're developing young players, keeping an eye on them, looking at them, encouraging them, and trying to bring them through as well. And I think the manager fits the bill.
Yeah, and I mean, a year ago Spurs had finished really well. They'd been tipped for better things. It wasn't a great season for all sorts of reasons. But you think that the core of the squad is there to do good things next season?
I mean, there's a lot of talented players within the group. A lot of really good players. A lot of players on loan, so they've got to come back. It's a fresh start for many. The manager will have a look and see who he feels that he can move forward with as a squad. There's no doubt there's a lot of talent there. And of course, as a football team, you're always trying to make a few additional signings if you can, if they're the right signings to boost the squad. So it's going to be a really important summer for the football club in determining how we move forward and who we move forward with.
And what do you think are the realistic ambitions for Spurs for next season? What do you think they can achieve?
Difficult to say. It's always, every season throws up different challenges. You just never know. But I always start a season to try and win the league. First game of the season, your main aim is to try and win the league, and depending on how the season goes, that may change. But the top four is probably really where we want to be, because we know how difficult it is to win the league. But top four finish would be good with a manager that we can build with over the next few years. I think we'll be happy with that.
And that stadium, I mean, it's huge. When the crowd get behind them, when the fans get behind the team and they're playing well, there's nothing quite like it, is
it?
Yeah,
exactly. As you say, the stadium is fantastic. The atmosphere is fantastic within the stadium, and if we have a team that is on the front foot playing a lovely style of football, I know that the fans will really enjoy that. They'll get behind the team, and hopefully it gives them a lift, especially in important games throughout the season. So, I'm looking forward to it already. I'm looking forward to pre-season, seeing how the players develop, and then, what we can produce, especially against some of the bigger sides, the top sides, and how we can set up against them and cause them problems.
Yeah, I mean, just quickly, Manchester City, they're obviously ripping up everything in terms of records. They can't even score at the new stadium, can they? 5 games, no goals, no wins.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. But it shows that the ability that we have within the squad. If we're talking about Man City not being able to score against us, shows that for one, we have good players that can defend, a team that can be hard to break down. But we need to find the balance as well, because many of them games we wasn't really having much of the ball, and our goals, a lot of them come on the counter attack. The next step is, can we now get into the game a little bit more, a bit more possession, create a bit more problems. But it's a results business, and that is a style of football that seems to work against Man City, and of course, the group of players they have, 9 times out of 10 they dominate the ball, they dominate everyone. So can you find a way to counteract that? And we seem to have had the right players to be able to do that. So there's more ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. So different games you maybe have to play a little bit differently. That's just the way it is.
Brilliant. Thanks, Ledley.